I pray that this House will so consider and elect him for the office of Second Deputy Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana.
I second the motion.
I does second. Thank you.
The honorable member for Aswase, may you table the letter of consent of your nominee. Honorable members, are there any other nominations for the position of the Second Deputy Speaker of this House? There being no other nomination, I hereby the honorable member for Formina constituency duly elected as the Second Deputy Speaker of this House. Honorable members, order. Honorable members, the honorable member for Bekwai, Honorable Joseph Osei Owusu, popularly known and referred to as Joe Wise, has accordingly been elected as the first Deputy Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. The honorable member for Formina, Honorable Andrews Amwako Asiama, has also been duly elected by you, the Second Deputy Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. I thank you, honorable members, for a good work done. I must say that there should be the spirit that will guide the proceedings of this House for the next 4 years. I hope and pray that you will continue that way in the interest of Mother Ghana. It's not easy to get an independent member of parliament being elected to occupy such a high office as Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament. So I'm aware that some engagement, negotiations, dialogue has taken place before this time. And I want to encourage members, particularly the leaders of the House, to try a way of practice of this House. I thank you and congratulate you for such a good work done. I am informed that we have another assignment to perform. That assignment was initially billed to take place at 11 in the forenoon. Due to the rather busy nature of the work of this House, it has had to be shifted forward to 12 noon. That activity, I know, is well known to all of you. But let me inform you that what I'm talking about is the swearing-in ceremony of His Excellency, the President-elect, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, and His Excellency, the Vice President-elect, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It has now been decided that the swearing-in ceremony will take place at 12 noon. Today, Thursday, 7th January 2021, at the forecourt of the Parliament House. I want to ask leaders whether there's any indication before I proceed to suspend proceedings of the House. And as I indicated, we later reconvene at 12 noon to perform this all-important function. Leaders, any indication, any guidance?
Mr. Speaker, as you have rightly observed, the House at its maiden sitting started gathering here after 10 last night. We've been here for 12 hours, and we may have to do some brush-ups before the commencement of the activity of the swearing-in of the President, which has to be done in Parliament and before Parliament. Speaker, we've taken a decision to have this within the presence of, and to have the program conducted in the tent that has been constructed, as we said, the forecourt of Parliament. But it requires of us to take a suspension of the sitting and to relocate the sitting of the House to the place that we have referred to. Accordingly, Mr. Speaker, I may want to move that this House takes a suspension of this sitting to relocate to the tent to have the President sworn in Parliament and before Parliament. Speaker, I so move.
Speaker, I beg to second the motion for suspension and to urge our colleagues and to remind them that Parliament now is properly constituted, and therefore the first step in managing our transition process and in getting President-elect Nana Addo Dankwa, Vice President-elect Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sworn before Parliament. I do agree with the leader that we allow for some break. We had to undergo this necessary to avoid a political interregnum in Ghana and for the country to have its leadership. I beg to support the leader for a momentary suspension.
Honorable members, before I suspend proceedings, my attention has been drawn to the presence of some distinguished personalities. Even though I don't see them at the distinguished sitting area, but I'm told that they are seated at the public gallery. Please kindly forgive us if we are not able to recognize you and formally mention your name. I have only been given 2 names in the persons of the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Mr. John Boadu, and the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, in the person of Honorable Johnson Asedu Nketia. As you all know, distinguished, gallant members, particularly of great importance to all of you gathered here. So on behalf of Parliament and on my own behalf, we welcome and acknowledge your kind visit. I now proceed to put the question. And the question is that this House starts the proceedings and reconvene at 12 noon to continue with the rest of the business of the House. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. Proceedings of the House is accordingly suspended.
We come back to the studio, sir. About non-dual parameter, do you know? About do me a new pair, yeah, the breaking news, Jimmy D. Brown, and no, the inauguration, and say Alibaba dan Kamba Ziga and a panola can of sweat transfer. I was I'm round chain. What you've seen, dear now, council.
Yeah, I'm said now, me did can't start here and say. We had the air cost and I say, yeah, Shen in the na. A stress Ghana, Kabimamin Cabino, Yadosko. It's unfortunate, sir. Now, you know, I'm watching around 2-3 a.m. No, and now because of law of parliament, now you will be reneging. But by and large, you know, quite fast to deputy speakers. Now, Australian Constitution, 1992 Constitution, Article 96.
That's right.
No, we so we send him a text message. Said now then, it's an MDC. Speaker. I don't get any MPP, first deputy speaker, the second deputy speaker. But Australian Constitution, Article 96, 1B now, was it both of whom shall, was it there shall be 2 deputy speakers of parliament who shall be elected by the members of parliament from among the members of parliament, and B, both of whom shall not be members of the same political party.
That's right.
Jara say kebesa ko NDC.
Yeah.
And I say independent can na say be PNC or na PPP or and I say gumo ho.
And na ma Freddie Blay opportunity man be first deputy speaker. Yeah.
And you know, me dey kan say no ade ba ko am face say esi and I say timi ma parliament na betimi omadwuma na betimi akọ no say consensus building. Sa same be a person na say no ma bia e be executives in be parliament no bills bia no ayese ye nyina ya adwen kɔ baako ne doso ye hwehwɛ mu sampa ɔman kan continue ye hwehwɛ anya bia nipa dua bi anase ne nipa ko bi ɔmo interest bi ne ye pese pursue na mum sɛ ya ba hu sampa Ghana ye pese drum pempenso bi na sam pempenso na ye de adru no because we here parliament now is one of the arms of government. It's now going back to everyone says a sin of the I think some from because I don't injunct sa MP no na because we article 117 now process na quite fast a several member of parliament and just so simplistic I'm for who say once what the lawyer court no or no in person kasa no yetimi 7 na. Now the clerk of parliament, and that's what the most speaker. So something you speaker, and the clerk of parliament, that capacity. So boy, invoke his you say, okay.
Why injuncting into a man into
a banner? Do you say that this sanction was show a buyer, Bibrinano, anti as a by and large, and I'm going for the nation, the fees are here plus. Other West Africa, that's the most of African countries, no more Africa, no more democracy, no more picking up, that's so more, no be a free ho. Now, am I in it? Because I can be far. Speaker, current speaker is here, 8th Parliament here, you know. So I should have some part. Sometimes don't necessarily say Rasmus Barak the Kassimbi. Sir, and so your prophet and his Kessben. Was say judiciary is an extension of facts of Omojuma. Said Abia, Pobia, Yanko, Abia, Kenkoi, Obia, High Court Judge, Biana, say, be a Supreme Court Judge, near my speaker. And also, Bim Pia, 1 year, on my may speak, on my MP. Then we Pobia and Kubia, why former MP, I will never do any so. And lo and behold, and I've fallen what's Honorable Abambabin. It shows some but the work of Parliament, you know, the brain free outside by no moon in this. And Musso who be for Papa no Papa demonstrated some part or Betty Jubano over the years. For 28 years, you know, Obo will be currently the only actually. But they don't care when the contemporaries review and Kumuda so what I believe Senkamuso among for Musampa, Babin, and no more. And I said, no, maybe what demonstrate. That's what then they do a floor of parliament, you know, or stand it all. And you'll be like, look at because for you to get a vote from what? From a government in power. Say MP for Muso NPP, that's NPP for the Asa to Abama there. Let's say, but you only pay more betimia boa. Come parliamentary processes, no, at Medum Pepe Subia. What has never happened under the fourth Republican Constitution? No, it hasn't. And see that because although the longest serving, the first year, Speaker of Parliament, just DFR now, we try 2 terms in Inauguration. 1 term. Obia 1 term. Now it goes down to say, the 7th Parliament that had gone what Speaker, and that's immediate past what Speaker, Professor Omai Okwe said, is it about age? And I said, President, and I said, party MPP and nominating no MP for the BNI. Or there wasn't what broader consultation as to say Papa no waiting at 12 so and that's what mean to us. It's a question they have to interrogate. Say His Excellency, and I say MPP as a party acting as a sample. You're nominating Professor Okwe. Now if you're about now Pascal. There's something wrong. Say be MPP also more tenacity no sample be no maybe ankoye. Koye nyina nim say election no ma win all right. But the normal be now to going forward, no person move party near strong. Let me prosecute 2024 election, hands down. That's what we need there. They have to what? Put the acts together. So going for the Nyagudi. But this time I know we didn't come out say. And anybody raise the issue when I'm saying NDC having a speaker of parliament, more than a campaign manifesto. Looking at giant democracy, because I said 2008. Sometime you call first round. Now NDC and more seats, parliamentary seats. Do you ever call round of the day and some of them say you say any day you seats in Bibri. It won't try so. Because I'm on 2 presidents now, my hair. I'm on beheading. And NDC won. The Koto time anyway, they won more than 40,000 votes.
So you see that they can send this to Ghana and say, "Yenny will speak at
exactly.
I was some more about my house."
Now people who say, "Oh, you're crying, you're crying, casa about your name." Oh my, no, because a man from Tiasia, our bathroom, our form sound. It needs to be braced. A growing democracy, a infant. It's in Guinea, you know, so be pronouncing your margin and saying, "Oh, more tear, and I saw more tin no mabiasi." Because the MP crown when you talk about man on scene chrome that. And I said, "Put me we crown or the invitation come on MP number." And the chrome had cried, "I've been said, and young Tabaman, Quayshamun cry MP number." That is Nipana deal, did you know? But this time around said major political party, opposition party, you talk about the crown was proceeded to court. Challenging the validity of the president elect.
Some are saying it is possible the NDC can even withdraw the petition because they needed the
petition. No more withdraw.
In Pal.
Oh, that be Yanisa.
And I make. One movie said, "Oh, the Romania speaker and Tom Berrido. How do you withdraw that?"
Yeah, they don't withdraw. But
the MPP has also entered appearance.
Yeah.
I'm more trying hearing, right?
No, they are yet to enter appearance. I don't have valid defense.
Very good.
Issues no more raising. No attack could be one after the other.
Then from then on, Nimia Nunya go penny for any no match anymore to suffer. I don't say whether there's merit.
Very good. The way almost say no be dia say they will do that. Enough for my mind. I mean, say a good step. NDC a cock Supreme Court. Now, Sako Supreme Court. I know maybe I know me and I'm seven. No, we listen to release no seeking. But me feel say in the end, say NDC didn't kunima fair now. So my nin kunima. Which side of the Supreme Court also the recommendation, Baba? Yeah. So many can have say no first not tension in a strong room. Our headquarters, you see headquarters were crap. I said a back collation center, constituency collation what centers. So what do we do as a nation? Do you have to come out with what? With new status? And that's the provisions we are not yet to demystify that tension. So this time around, see the results, trickling from polling station by polling station now. If we need fast you be quality results, say ya man tension be a emaho. Coalition centers. But over the years, 2016, 2012, 2004, my knows will be a coalition center. It never happened.
It's because there was a call by certain people that go and storm coalition center.
And to when the Supreme Court recommendations because after 2012 a petition recommendation but say implement electoral system na improve it is here quite anymore you sampa them because a court there there be come any just am for test law no court test law na whatever we sampa law the interpretation you can say that here and they said the akoso and now matching Article 117 starts to when and I bet you have several written on any motion, an application of the member of parliament or clerk or maybe speaker of parliament.
But after that time, was he a member of parliament? Was an MP?
It's a matter of constitutional interpretation.
Very good.
I don't want to go into that. The merit and demerit of it.
He was served. Was he in the course of performing a duty as a member of parliament, or because an MP elect is not a member of parliament? He until sworn in, Because as at the time or more the next speaker answer you know. If you remember, as Ayariga stood up and said, as he speaks now, they are all not members of parliament.
Yeah, presumption.
And he Omubia anyone ma or Mobetimi hold themselves up even when it comes to the Tomon Chama, yeah, won't go through the order of the day. And he Papana or Honomono, chairperson. Also, does not lie in his bosom to take a decision of that nature.
About him, I agree with you. You talk about what constituency we are. Returning officer, they said no. I will declare results.
Or say MP elect.
MP elect,
not member of parliament.
The MP. What does it mean? MP, maybe member of parliament.
Elect.
Yeah. Our constituency.
Very good.
Then the EC chair went ahead to gazette what the results.
Very good. Then there shouldn't have been any need for swearing in.
Dabi, I don't say it's also processes.
Very good.
To get to what? Confirmed.
As at the time I didn't come on. Now 270. If you didn't have a parliament, therefore we have parliamentarians.
But I'm kind of say, what would him say? Baby, and I got a free ban. So a friend said, quote. I said, one month I've forgotten the article quote. What do baby or Girano? And also quote to just what to buttress on a position and the point in say, any panuquari and swear it. It is swearing in, and also answer and call to hobby. So what then? Say, Ubabe General, so we Chantini Pano go through all the processes. And that's all man in Tuaba.
Man, 1 minute now in floor of parliament. Derek, as I say, I suspended sitting. Somebody said, do me a new and Jumedian Becoso. Baby on Bay on a hot to say.
My meda say. Said Odi Kankaya no, they say no. I want to Senka 50 and Rabbe said, Edubakwa, and I said, you're for better a chamber where be 6 Sabri are fin or must suspend it, so more uncle Emrano. No more Senka Upia ever call a fee, Lanka PBB Akanano, and our pupils will be a jarre. Nemum, and will be painty, Anna Abuasewa, then a back of ground in any Aton chain. And they say, MVP Amanu Kuno, and then no Casone put on the door. Almost all Munkushi cry and map. Number by maybe at the Kumano as about the occupy a majority seat, no, and I say the final so. It's no Casay, or free one, or Muna airport inside. No over a year NDC for no, and no more back, only the OA bus nearby. No Casay, we know some of that bus is more NDC for no, almost so economic. MPP for one day, almost all who will be paying. It's near there, one more airport issue about. If you know, almost a pair of Surigaraya, a pair of Bidiano, until see I don't have done for Bessie Paconiano, so I really don't be confused to me. As I have a year, Timber, and answer baby, a bay medium. As a big car, and I
see a normal coin, no markotna, baby, I know to Canino,
Caneno Pepe, a year, and Nifaso. As a majority, a honor
Markotna.
I got to say, Pepe.
I almost sorry cry. Go to almost saying good cry.
Almost so almost good jare. His answer, I will be praying tea. And in tea, almost free on almost Sane as Yaho at the bar a year car partner. And I said, dear, almost a year, no more, no, my papa, Markotna in the Faso as majority.
Minim said, and come on, Cosso. And come on, cost is see an acquaint to whine a 2 Abanama, we want a 2 Abamawi. Every before no, Omanyane, every Diana almost on Yanum.
Diana, there's still almost a numno, actually, say almost in Yanni and film. So, if you know, any fine, the Pakra or Potomaya, Lemon, a DB appear to you, our mind actually no. Rabo actual, I will the Pakra, who say, or Papa 2, Sa Abano, Bacono. And for Ekeka, Ewa, MPs now almost I the war woman. The Momian kind of figures, or the Chino. You know, because I made the home for more actual. And no, a beer or more a came.
I'm Penia would do me no neba. Or whom Popie be say, or Moka say ba. And an matsan kunya tun safre or modo drona no. Who
my menocasa, and I'm not for I tun from the Dono Ababi Pimoha. So na eye amai aswa for omo atna ye kese ambassadors no do no anso ababedu ha say heads of state no omo eba omo de omo conference center eho straight into oba na convoy na ewura ho no omo akakotna se atwen so we say bia dumienu anase don duba kono ebebo na omu nyina asa
enti omu be no omra se bedwa fie na omu ayebo apata no anase dome no omu atena se ahwe bi anase omu be na bontene
oman baby a Ghana man penny ekasa ye eye enen nansa no eye dome no mu eho no omu ye bibia esan se eho no capacity ni 1000 ana o hwem na se bedwa mu sha capacity ni 500. It's not just a nipado do no ebetimi akọ dome num ti dome num na no ka se omo move bibia aba omo e kwakoye no se de Ghana mampani e kasa etreye no ana so na last no ye no o pepepe na man no men ka se we are head of state ana se we are ambassador na oba e se wunya pass sticker ansa na watimi ewuram e wunya sticker e se ana se ka pass abetimi pass ya e so ko packet e wo conference center na bus STC bus STC ho nti no you show accreditation and as invitation na kwatena bus nim ansa na bus no akonve wo edwa ba inside the house nti wo car ni ade de uja no nyina wo ho ansa na waba ha sei
Derek Joahome bodumi enu a oni Ali Baba mbe twetwe komo pipa wa ha mama ni lawyer hina man kwaja ni komo tiawa lawyer hina man kwaja ma che hello lawyer.
Alright.
Yes, me ma chia no pay.
They just do opinion.
Menim say adwuma nti also be follow proceedings ebesi samre dia na initial obetima kafa ne simra se be dwafie be pem samre. Oh, get him back on the line. Akusa na akasa.
Yeah, ma henenti so now me make reference to yeah, until I make us say because of its year constitution interpretation because me call match into that on the surface didn't I say me can na the me make aka ho biam ni say fourth reference and the 8th parliament you know is a normal bebre assessor normal bebre na assessor na o say hu say kwan ya edi MPs you know so na dey yes
okay now you done. Hello, lawyer. Hello.
Hello, man.
Na me busa say menim so follow proceedings e dey initially we beka dey woni twa so.
Oh, okay. O man e tie ne say ncha Ghana for na ende ye e fin ru na be si sabre no. E da stronko e dey my democracy e build e wo Ghana. It's always fair time. Yenya political system of Ghana, or Speaker of Parliament, only the president, and the president of the Republic of Ghana. It's been amazing. Osha kwaya and non sure side we see and so Migidi is a young Pino, Ewo, Eddie, MIM. Look, NDC for a prepare fully for near AC is free and another ABC and Nede. Because from the beginning, no, they are not yet say now we are very sure say the Abam Babin Eba Babin was going to be the Speaker of Parliament. So already don't know if I will be a Fita no more the buyer. They told me no Omudi can buy them echo occupy baby cry ordinary no and majority no and a bell occupy ho. They knew what they were doing. They were very insistent, say, Abane was said, Omoyeno, a secret ballot. Ubisa was a day in Omoy sister said, I was a secret ballot. Because I need secret ballot, I mean, said, MPP, MP, Nua, Bako to say, na, Bako to Sokotoma, Babeno, Combet, Aquania, Koto, Ediama Babi. Naba consulto Edia Teno. At the end of the day, no, Omobai saw the babbing and the bar to speak. They have won. It has been a victory for democracy. And there might be to see and the military storming that Parliament House with all the accoutrements and stuff. The GD is a P and I avoid that scene and answer that situation. They are not a year real and they say will be a snatching ballot ballot box. I mean, at this time, Zambri, Carlos, him on the conduct, so despicable. I will to me crying, you so as I had to explain it. It was needless. Now, then, and now all rest of the achieve with Anna Oil. But at the end of the day, consensus building, Etimia Kosua, apart from a speaker now, or more, you know, where the first deputy speaker, Honorable Joe say with your wife, and the second deputy speaker for the first time, I will remember somebody who's a member of parliament, our independent person in parliament, or also part of the leadership by way of second deputy speaker of parliament. It tells you, say, a unique architecture, our parliament, will be our democracy, I build our materials. I don't, they will see and I mean, who say a victory for
Alban Babin for 28 years. Ebimo say is a good omen for our 8th parliament because it will limit and reduce walkouts and tensions because he is coming from the opposition. Sana, what do you know?
Oh, my own guarantees are there. When there were implications to you, was by the constitutional arrangement that you will host here, which order of hierarchy of government, as in the executive. The president, knew what to crying, and I say, only what better performing the duties are. The vice president, the second person, I will take it after the president. The vice president, the third person is the speaker of parliament. Means the idea of
I can't want to say
more. Parliament, yes, is the third person as a master two anywhere. Also, me the rule of the president in the country, and no air back home. Now again, as a speaker of parliament, the discretion or war, say but your voice vote. Say a head count there, you can count individual members of parliament for and against. But the back near voice count. Or no, they use the discretion say those in favor say aye, those against say nay. I know they don't obey rule. The obey rule becomes final. And also see a very critical error and near my before parliament. I also want your voice vote. As speaker would then have to declare those who have won that vote. And also see a very significant. But again, no, with this experience. And then the chaos demeanor. You said he's somebody or a forthright or a straightforward person.
Okay.
Or too overly political partisan. Say the NDC say and you cry one because the way I mean I know Babina, I'm sure so the position no any experience when anyone one can say the student the Bible guide I'm a nationalistic or the BBR or you. Again, NDC for instance, not almost red speaker and Omanian speaker. And decided I will kind of be a Bema or much not say and consensus no work out to the a from. But again, no, if majority no and as a binary insist or the idea become the now I'm building consensus. Now all the could rule. Now, Omu insist minority for no reason concern, and as NDC reason concern. No, Omu insist in China, say the penna. You can be sure NDC will still stage a walkout, whether it is Babin or Joe say Usu or Siama who is in a say. And then no big how mobile build the concern.
Okay.
And Rana Muntaka, Rabu Muntaka, Katana or Kasa, Asap, and Rana or Kasana. Majority side and reach out to a more minority for any kind of discussion or consensus in anything. And Gina, a idea a hano me say the umbrella they elimino. Near FTA no be master consensus build the next year by one. And you will be on Mobidina national interest Ghana personality.
Lawyer Diabakuni, quick one. One issue a bone for contention a besine and no crowd nama a delay James Kessben as send off as to at what point in time can a person of his nature be served? Proof of service. Papa no say ye de krata bre no wakan akire omo. Okobie na no kind the kofa ntokwa ba and say that service was served him for action. And you know, you see one restraining some member of parliament, no. And they almost so NDC General say it does not lie in the bosom of one no papa no ultimately take his decision, no. I say oh man in Tuaba. Eko we say what Tuaba yaso ni in. What are the issues? Emremuno Clark no I am from Swore, chairperson no. Papa na no so called General Hoko Tuaba be me as in no I am from Swore, lawyer.
Obayu say contempt no restraining. Say the order was very clear on the face of the order. Say you are hereby restrained from holding yourself out as member of parliament elect.
Okay.
You are also to be restrained from presenting yourself to be sworn in as a member of parliament elect. Now, if you have been duly served, now we'll notice of this. Now we'll call a career as a member of parliament elect. Now Oko Tuaba, now yes in as a member of parliament means what disregard totally the injunction order now restrain with a man yes man. And of course, so yes the next thing is for the lawyers, for the applicants to go back to court and push for issues of contempt.
Lawyer, now duly served, what constitutes duly served service?
Injunction order it must be served on you personally. If there is a proof of service, I say man has been duly served and has properly served with the order.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether your lawyers went to court or otherwise. And was here the injunction never say wa lawyers no ko jina wa name no one sem.
Ideally, you have to be served with the order because there were lawyers go court, but you can pretend say who name the content of the order. But court no per se we no bet me pushy say who name and now buapayo ubu any guso. Or no so bet me insist say na onim say the visa ewo. That will be up to the judge to take a decision whether say why committee contempt and I say on committee contempt me per se prejudicial ewo. But I'm saying say if there's a proof, say he has been duly served with the order, and I said the order has been legally brought to his notice or attention, he could underline the word could be liable for contempt of court.
Now, as some back to could pay me say, "Woman just say nye bailiff, so I must have no cry nye bailiff na debre clerk no na a deputy registrar bi the D Hamza." Na enya right or say bailiff na deba sanity
and I make sanction winning no say a basa content application no eba it will become an issue to be better conclusive on this.
Okay,
let's wait because now will be pushing for contempt, but if we pushing for contempt it will become a serious matter because then the issue is that you have been served and I will want restrain you home and I will hold yourself because obviously now he's holding himself out as a member of parliament for that constituency.
Okay.
And court orders are not made just for making of the order sake. The orders are meant to be obeyed. Let's see the way ahead. Then the best in respect of this.
All right. All right. Dr. Charles Oben Sapon, the University Relations Officer, Kumasi Telka Invest. Mamin Chio, so far also there one.
Yo, Omahine Medase. It's interesting. So, Ohine Jan, I can't and some no. Most of the things that na me person me highlight on what can be brave. On set. First of all, from and run 12 o'clock no air banner and some way see and talk as 70 way in the picture be a bed also now S2 will be now so for a video
Osla seat.
Yes, and
I can't do I
and
your call to na baba na candle to so
eto no kotena na
no so no any problem no to so na candle so G fans
so feel it it's interesting enti uhwe we enum nyina me de council medical make point na say ense members of parliament nanka suban etisa no na ye da na di visa way abe history abaya abakosem Ketema Mpro edrim fie du kra ye be kwa koyi ahwe enema e course ene ade no omo honorable members rightly so if you say omo ene hye emramaye aye nim sa ntimi me de said me kan no many anye insema a call so no Ghana's Day of Shame. That is how I have captioned it, or I have titled it a very bad. But be that as it may, akoso minim say a brace semono ye bedi di hon komo no omo anso omo free nkran ho beto yan ye MPs no ye beka bibi a kire omo ye pese no omo ehwe animu ni animu na afi mimi say me MP me ni hia de meka kire na omo ho meka kan bi a kire omo pa ma me ho ato me say form if say enya no ne ye ka so omo nkonkoye enti no eno no eno no but and it is some woman say ohwe na no a entiase e bai say ema de sese ye no yaye finally fast forward papa ye freno Agban Sumani Bagbin a lawyer penny in fact obey lawyer 1982 or practice he was called to the bar sabreno and or practice ya ohwe 1992 the Fourth Republican Constitution the nesas yes what enti me share relationship no first of all qualify man broso o hwe ne su ehunu wo mrahye bedwam said o si aye ne niema and even in politics or Ghana said o si kan nsem how objective he is asemba mekai ebrebi o mampanyida da jo mahama amamuomu on ebrebi or describe as a family and friends
turn up fast as me by
government aya oka ho political party or no aye member and so ne president or describe on say no kwan oye ne niam or describe na ban say family and friends there and the point I'm making is we a very experienced person or can adwene enyo obi ase we overly political say chinchinchina haye me party ntime nkan kese ana say and ye here obi a afanu nyina agini tumsa 28 years in parliament e idea eso ani ohwe ni acceptance speech no ne body language and nipa or address even though there's mutual respect but I saw a semblance of lecturer student relationship or teacher pupil or teacher student relationship.
He even said it. All Kasana Obi Kasem no say honorable members, I'm older than all of you here.
Yes.
And if you look into the standing order, we take our oath of allegiance first.
So he was assertive.
Yeah, very
he was
assertive.
Being assertive from day one. Yes, and to me, my student and him now made sure there, even though he might have done some research about the other made sure near or some knowledge about it, but there may mechano and how I will cite relevant examples now, my Becky me point emphatically, he sees me say me a body of knowledge be a media no so channel e bi na ye hui enti o obi tisa no preside over issues or parliament me feel say e beboa e be ma afanu nyina omo abu papa no na afa e be ma respect about parliament na there by e far reaching consequence so e wo sunsan so o man no so mo ba ye remfi say mrahye bedwafo no ho ye ne ato aba momo Ghana for ye na intimi nko nti o makogina ye name enna political party no minority majority side. To say, I want to describe the NDC as minority because of the numbers. And to say minority no so omo so enya penia odi anima na say penia or preside if you omo side na aba. And there is going to be a general acceptance. Ghana for ni na be unsa memo na ekoso no. Don't forget we have 3 arms of government: the executive, the judiciary, and then the legislature. And the governance of the country, there is going to be general acceptance, at least from that side. If we say, okay, yanso yɛ ka ho enti no bibia ɛkɔ bia no ɛse ɛdi yɛ ho agim ɛsese yɛ tie na so pɛ mɛsi yɛ ho sɛ yɛ nyinaa ne yɛbu man no and for me ade ɛte saa no very very important Ghana for nyinaa wɔyɛ MPP ni wɔyɛ NDC ni wɔwɔ he yɛ nyinaa there is that way ɛwɔ hɔ enti saa enti aseɛ no necessary especially the leadership of parliament will have to leverage on that. Now, omugina san ntiase no so. Na fe nkomodie bia na because no free sango no kita hodie. Enti it's not say yen ye dɔɔso na we enti so
na dɔɔso.
Ukɔ dɔɔso afa he. One nyame na ye adom ɛna papa bi a ɔno party no MPP party no opepa enti yesi ayi na film crowd o still am no na beko na wode on akɔ nesa anka musibobo nuam enti no esese nkomodie kosoba sabi za wode policy bi ba wode nhye bi ba na say other party no and other side no o can be bia for me the least thing you can do is say ubetie the in fact say your friends the opposition ni hɔ and criticism ni hɔ a yankoya nim look at nipa na yesu mpedinfo so obi bɔ mpampamu na o hye okomodene baby a wo bɔ hɔ no hwɛ hɔ enti me ye ni bibi ebeyi ana de o kan metimi afa bibi afrim na ono so ma meeting halfway major na adwene no.
Is it also not going to be say the opposition we have known both from MPP and NDC side? There have been times the NDC, the MPP, they will criticize for criticizing sake for people to know say adie we buy you can want them now whether even it is good they know very well it is good and it's going to leverage for the party in power or the party in opposition. Sometimes you can see say we have had issues and records of such nature policy ever born mining the opposition on its side, if he said it will lead to the benefit of the ruling government, you know. And with these numbers, it is so easy for these things to happen. And
by the same token, there could be policy be a day bar. We had a critically and yet. And so nam see numbers in tie be ye aka ma na hu say ye
numbers e chiafa
and no nti de oka ye no ene de me kan ni me no ka bo mu a ene ma Ghana ordinary Ghanaian te say me hwe so to aba na me take decision
na ye share bibi sa so ato aba.
Oh, that is why me say
parliamentary president I follow
now o my debio
the can say oh MDC for ye dey free SHS ba o mu pay yede national insurance ba omo work out eno eto aba
but oman ye nyini o
eno eto aba
ye nyini o hwe senka wo gene say parliamentary seat Accra for instance MPP lose ye did you ever think say bibisa beba ebia you never thought about things look at the number of seats about 32 no what I'm saying is that the ordinary Ghanaian no gradually but consistently is becoming discerning. And you know what you obey hypocrisy or parliament or adiani obeka senya obeka Ghana ni no hwe. Don't forget, you know, political party bia ne card bearing members man in winning power that.
Okay.
Always it is determined by the floating voters.
So the 8% people.
Otia say and you know and yes, ye be a Ghana for ye nti ye hwe ne ma no se de esiko na ye dru ho a ye befa so ato ya ba na se ye beka yensem enti I'm talking about the fact that there is that need for proper consultation. MPP for is so mutie as ade omutie asem. Now is it not intriguing say Papa Jasco the seventh yes the seventh you know parliament the speaker no Professor Michael Kwe affectionately a friend of Papa Jasu still free MPP mun MPP for the number still be at no that tells you say I don't know that thing lends itself to so many interpretation questions be brew because so is it a case say MPP the choice of that man or one consult 2 year now.
We are told a lot of the MPs wanted a change.
So
But they were whipped in line.
So exactly.
And two of them were not. They were not able to whip them.
And that is the point I'm making. A brother who say MPP as a political party, omu consult first of all, now for omutiasem. Now entrenched position saying ya can design your no.
But they call themselves a listening party.
Well,
maybe their listening is not listening enough.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making. So they should have their game. Omo ya listening na omo nye binka ho. Because emi ngwa kakra. Moment komodie no enkoso now because now ye critical vote pa. Omo to atiamo. Because ebi onipa ne ka assembly went here primaries parliamentary elections primaries in semna you see no be na ekoso intimate all of these put together they make can say ss omo na nkasa omo ya listening enough now fe omo chinchina atwan no on for decision no one client and am penny for month na baby na mo ye na fe mo dia ba mo ba enam sem baba baji 2 minutes we nipa ne sunti no enipa no ebebo etiam enti no media going forward no and our ocean leadership now say honorable Bagbin Joe Wise Oro Seusu and Asiama Hono a very good. I'm looking at say committee work at the committee level no answer na beba plenary hono ye chichemu a ye hwe say enam say numbers no bembe no ombeye good work enti ade bia beba plenary hold and answer beba fikesie no a ye beka ho asem no be feel say entiase no beba ma na kontem enti sanchinyu ahyewa ya na ba ne abachi ni twan no say majority no omo they will have a second look at the way they do things. Empo president and executive no in shisha omo de beba any ade me sure say
they don't have the numbers.
I'm even thinking say na me no be din komo say president appointment me president but sen come president come bibi dramatic all inclusiveness no come no akọ by advance no pa come ni ebia come what minimum de meye. But I'm saying
NDC nears.
I'm a big crowd to the extent say, can maybe crab a cabinet.
Over a few months,
me my
neighbor who will advise any person.
It doesn't
go far will be in free opposition.
So we are building a nation.
Martin Avenue has put a precedent.
It doesn't matter. You can't make a
Domlevo's issue. Nobody will do that again.
And well, but I'm saying that your president, or my opinion on how to. Me no wouldn't be breaching in terms of governance.
But he can do
experience.
He can do something dramatic, but not picking somebody.
Well, but the substantive point I'm making is that as I said, or tenensa, or reach out to them. Now, faith.
Oh, that's a before.
Now, after consensus.
Good. Apalumo.
Oh my, we should.
There are others.
We should be face fact. All of these political parties put together, you talk about almost percentage cry. Say
it's not about that.
You bet develop.
See, the issue is this. No NDC man will accept any appointment. The parliamentarians here appointment
well, but I don't think that
it will not even be an afterthought for it to be a thinking.
Oh, but did we think say Papa no ambassador at large and all this thing? It
don't free NDC
because but mama here in from a from Ghana. Sir entrenched position. That's the point I've been making all morning.
From every where you be on the faro.
But you see, it's
the copy last hour to elections. They might have to do articles or
Mama develop BB near nature. So that mistrust any suspicion near dear no. If we don't start. The Ben you better free you. What I'm saying is
why should it only be NDC?
Oh,
there are other political parties and other people.
I know.
I didn't know what's a free NDC.
But I'm talking about the force.
Recognizable.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making. Ukofa gum. political party, yes, APC, political party, yes, Ekuyadonko the end say, Okofa Kufia Palo LPG, any de Kika Hona. Yes, good political, they are political parties, but I can tell you, you and I know that some of them exist in name. Yato Abewe, if you have Huneda, Kopemzia Beton next election. And let's be serious, let us be frank and objective. What I'm saying is that government in waiting, and I said the political parties, the only alternative to the ruling way, and it's obvious, everybody know. That is what I'm saying. Is was strength. Democracy now grow. Let us extend a hand to them. Nasa we not the idea criminal way ni and to kwani mimpirenia ben I winner takes all no. MPP winning into position bibia be free omu. Say a shas yes or mine. Na ye tu sa ho anam say yen mie ni nhwe ba bia obabia nipa bi wa owo ahoden so betimi adijuma o ma yen tu yen sanfre no eno ene bema abatu omu penchen nyame ampata minim asen north yenim how the things will play out. And I say any of the seats, a bit more can court us. Say biba that's a by election. It drew. Say ye go chroma ya you near my coso. The reason is say Olusua wu fi say wonya hwi bio. But sanka MPP winning no one say oh mine ewa ha o gum. Mini akosan wa ha o CPP we wa ha wa ye hwe ho na obi o ya ade bia. Me fi sanka tension wo election mu. Ene to me dear one prayer ya na mpempi no ekoso o man no mu ebe conform emma ye supporters kra no eni disema what the SCM my supporters nso akoma ato mo yem eni disema what the SCM no say owura bagman aba ni ade MPP as a NDC as a political party no be say aban no yes omo nso wo mbi enti almost to indirectly no to almost supporters in the will be satisfied. Many of them will be satisfied. Yes, yes, idea. And well, yen Chinese and Shady Beko. And the feel that I was on a car say, or Mobetimaco withdraw in Africa, somebody, But I know the new ho. But the whole thing is that Amasum Japa, Ama Abutoyemu Kakra, Abba. Like you said, backbente ho. Ojina ho mamo ofrimumu na ozie ya ose metwa fa so me ya metwa fa so, and it is an affront to the decision you took. Intino if is a bemma niema akofom na enipa bi te say me we ya de a ma prayer chese beba. Yes, say ye benya president from different political party, nenya speaker from different political party. Now you share how it will play out. And you know, as I said, a boy and some my home. And your man are cost no and I do know now the Yakasa and yet dear, but you see, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. Mammy call Akosa Ernest Akosa Honamintino. Ernest.
Yeah, my name. We share in the parliamentary system now. We say a copy from the Westminster model. It's our Westminster model, no. There's a baby and it's our unicameral legislature or parliament in the back. The entire person make a can we no make a science when he said, we share near beer MP for be done a D enough much in that. Not insane. There are people are calling for bicameral legislature. So, Boha went to me a Velini South, see and Trauma MPP and I say NDC. I think you're second chamber.
Almost like a Senate and House of Representatives.
Yeah. You're second chamber. Your eminent personalities accomplish what? At least people be almost betting me advice in some floor no crown. No, some Paonia Koto Abamawa. Maybe I want a floor of parliament or in Sembian Ababe Canisa. Because no mere course, and I see some of them. What's maturity is not about age.
Yeah.
But it's about conduct.
Yeah.
How we carry ourselves. So we were 18 years, but who crown for now fair.
Yeah.
But we sweat there 45 years. I say, like we went to school down. I dear Carlos Sahin crown now boy. I don't get it. At this time and age. MP elect. I just constituency be and give you free baby. I mean person me bought constituency be but at least free baby or free ba. Tama. Baby sir. now yes, I know snatch a ballot paper.
No, what do you call it? No, they call it. And yes, I bet
no, in the end, what was he trying to achieve?
He was trying to achieve the unachievable. Say,
oh, where
video be kwama obi ya de bia tumbat and grata they go on interest obi kofa foreign material.
No, but it does not even say bibi be sakra na wo adwuma so honorable member.
It was sorted out. It is at the corner woman foreign material so be yef.
Ya be yef foreign material o mo be. Enti na drum re hu sampa enipa bia ya ye to aba mo ko parliament no. And see here dey ye search them. Is it about money? But it's about reputation, integrity. But he said, no, Sikano Ere, Ababe, order of the day. So when you see Kama, you need to Chroma say, we can't run primaries.
You need about 8 billion.
8 billion.
From 5 billion going.
Now, on the side of MPP, dear, they don't have to do some pence.
I know.
So, when the papa away, when the mammy away, when a former minister back. It's young pushing. We won't go school that.
You pay your machine.
You pay your machine. Won't party the whole cry. You that.
We net him, bro.
On nature party, the bro, we are chums at the buy. You say, everyone is saying, Philip Addison. On nature party, no, I will grab him, baby. How do you nature the party?
Also, Konakoto TV, ADC.
Oh, my, these are sort of things I say.
Office. Now, to Konyagu.
Yeah, to mine is no way you know, air cost. They be on the Kutsa MPP, NDC, I could see over 2016.
Big time.
In position, and a mark cowboy team be real. Well,
I don't know, say 2020 we MDC force because seats in baby hard is on loan.
Yeah, they be now high and non negotiable. Where they be
a loan seat.
Yeah, when Chine, German South. And you know, going forward, I was see a team here and finding out. Yeah, it's me deliberating, interrogating, say, bet to me at the second chamber. Now, Boame who said, check on what? On elected members of parliament. See, I told Obama, but no, maybe I was able to as a workout in the DDR ground will be yet the heckling is allowed. It's part of a process.
Extreme hooliganism.
Yeah, nice. I said, more, yeah, dear man, in Chimanosus, yeah, baby. Everyone now. If you know, and I did say, I saying the course.
Oh, my, I was and now, make sure baby, the drew baby, not my time, I'm Atlantic FM, no, Atlantic Hall, UCC. Now, Neo Kubo, a friend of power, Marina be a Jimmy or him. A drew baby, started with the minority, no, no, go to God, no, be a Bobby, or be a boy, you know, so. A drew baby don't so I'm say minority a drew baby so na woman so kasa na majority for no so Bobby I'm say hey na just say ankoye very very disorderly
abahene now me can we at least say I call it for second chamber no the share your constitutional architecture we article 78 now as a majority of ministers of state or see you free parliament.
I know they also with this thing should speak to us. Can they do an amendment looking at the figures?
Yeah, if any entrenched idea then at least
I don't think it's entrenched.
Entrenched the process
is amended because
so see a year. So at least say you practice the system maybe called Burkina Faso. Of course Senegal, Botswana and Adena. I know we are MP, we MP, we do away. Unye minister.
Now say no crown so na MP 7 no. Adanin Tokwa baby.
Yeah, because of so to me
bo round man. He's assured of a position.
Yeah.
Ne mo duka krebia obenya a minister na deputy. And he say Kobase. You say obia we MP a ye ma ministerial appointment.
Kwashabra ka obia
o se nkrofo bebre kra. MP no kra nka e be pre asa nya obia mana kodi.
Yeah, we so pa chew.
Yes.
It's no, I was see it. I say, yeah, quite no, you bet me such a cacra. So at least, so bet me a president and bet me appointed MP Snibby. I'm a Baba ministers of state. But you shouldn't give what Sebia majority. The majority, yeah, 50% plus. That is at least.
One of the considerations was Sikasem. The thinking was that, already all parliament. And to see your minister, that's it. the kakra be count.
Not giving a double salary.
Exactly.
Like,
so
like
that
was
that was the main.
No, I don't know the thinking I come.
Yeah, it's
but
one
the
of
other
the
side of it, we can also look at it. So, okay, we're a minister. Let's say we are MP. Then you also have to look at the emoluments. So every year, every 4 years, we pray for 6 billion. Just say yes.
No, the money that came was 456.
Yeah, 456. This is 456. More than 4 billion, almost 5 billion.
Almost 4.5.
And only a bit. I say, where is it? Parliament permanently.
Finally, yeah.
Yes, and I don't know. You are not on the area when chatting with the amount, but don't share the likes of the current speaker.
Why, J Papa?
Why just since a friend said 92?
Seven S gracias.
Yes.
Obama G81.
No, I think 92. They were not entitled. So no man for S gracias. And they had a near Isa.
They were giving something.
Yeah, but then no 96
na a bed.
Yeah, that no a cost stroke. Yeah.
Okay. Why just 7 times?
Sorry. It's in a year. Say, Ebia, you bet me who sampa. We know MP. We MP. What do you mean? We a minister with Germany. Tidabia no na ma I say sa acrimony any ade na yes say corporate in a benin and asmete. Dr. Kabia for the winner takes all syndrome. Now we have a friend say your constitutional architecture more than 5,000 appointees.
Yeah, it's done by the president.
President and appoint to
5,000.
More than 5,000.
More than that.
Including boards.
About 6,000. So
it's one of the recommendation of constitutional review 2010 and he said okay, just triple some of the what powers, you know. But I know, thanks be to God, say, I think I've forgotten the case. I say NDC the case be court. So we chief executive officer, I buy for about what you feel. Say, well, be follow side case now. Yeah,
there's been a ruling.
Yes, it's a ruling. They say no. Once there's what there's a case law. What to me, President Turuba, you can't offer just gloss over it. You have to follow through.
Sir.
To the latter sample way, and I'm rather Supreme Court and the ruling number. So we CEO free zones. That's a grant and MPP free power 2020 now. And this is about to be new from. Oh, my name.
I said,
I feel the way about. Also, Saturday, this is it, and MPP buy, and on this side, should look court. It's just how it will play out.
I could say we not take so as more kind.
Yeah.
Just here, MPP, Ewabem, NDC 2024 take you over. MPP CEO say, "Well, what's it? I'm running say to me in info."
There's a case law to that.
There is a way to get them out. Now only have the chief director. You ever transfer via? One can say to me and transfer.
Yeah, transfer. Yeah, sorry.
Do you CEO Maslow?
Yeah.
Now, me say me mobile by and I transfer come out. A appointment or baby, I was saying something got me away.
What's the thing in an American doctor? Raises. I will not take so long. See a bit to me at the upper form. Now, my pressure and tension, and as I crimonia, there be an characterized side and above form there. Then you who sampa, dear Mranicano, you follow through. Because I was a winner takes on, who's the enemy in the area if he say a ministry appointment. Yeah, and then my answer attention in your home.
Board chairman.
What's His Excellency, friends, former President Kufo, starting free baby. Of PK PA scenario, no PK, friends, Papa Cosindium, those days, no, Dominion Ababi Bremuno, or inclusive governments. And we're killing NDC, one PK be free NDC, but this AD can say, this will be accepted offer.
NDC new could cry, we will be,
but Abani Tuanamobi. Abani Tuanamobi. It is our consensus building. I feel say person and no take it preeminence. Now say no didn't kind will be an amobi a bit you know. And no who so to san amona. A finish should be about who what from a nationalistic point of view.
Okay.
Not for the friend that partisanship aspect the friends perspective. Say you see a free SHS. Free SHS and also we progress we say now. Until now do we have the resources to prosecute it?
Yeah.
Just like say independence 1957 UGCC number and CPP number say independence now independence within the shortest possible time, but in the end Omo say now the shortest at least any day we agree It's just share a friend saying His Excellency, former President Kufuor Sade health insurance, everybody idea. You know who work out your course of parliament. But in the end, a boa mano. It's a party no sampa. He said no. There's what new a friend saying. Arabian funny yourself. That a bongo type of sub. You say oh work of parliament. You no. Consensus burden. The person will be boa mano. You try to that be have a difficulty. So going for they say most of the economists now predict to say free SHS. We need to have a look at it. Second look at it. Say young free now release but just stakeholders assemble near who say going for the quite best in the funding because we have a sustainable funding.
Yeah.
And the policy guidelines and also programs and policies now and running out, I bet you are standing the test of time.
You see, Akusa, all inclusiveness, no, yeah. And the issue of winner it takes all near the no. But rather, you they hit the nail right on the head. Constitution, no. But rather, might say we have to look at. As for the Constitution, there is no doubt about that. But there are so many portions. Say it's a living document. One of the areas I may say to advance that all inclusiveness. No, say Constitution. Say. Mampeni bi obeba no political parties aka no say yedusi akonya so pe constitution ne be hyew ama wahwe all political parties emu ne nipa bi certain number bi e de aba abeka o government ho so ho sa ama sa niema no ina etimi akoye because say sa de no ho de a ene they will be forthcoming with ideas of other political parties, no. Almost be share and will say bibi pabia and that why do bano and so to me make a monumental mark. I will inclusion in that government, no. So be bibi me who say buy and the bibi say buy and amuye say near the 80. What I'm saying is go forward, no. As I said, Ghana for na yes, yeah. Now the can be a winner takes all syndrome. In fact, that has been the bane of the country in terms of our politics. And no name kobono kofa balance koye ways and yama basabasa. Yam peneni na no ehone free if say onu so wano so anye ne ho amane nipa ama sa banfo from the bar now we're free more. And I think you made a good point. We have to look at the Constitution and then we amend certain portions. Now ebwa said the beya era fufra yedrumu yi me gidi pa say abey parliamentary akosa nyame na man kosa
nyame ampa because oba heru say
nyame
obi born you so si bibi sikwa
said the numbers
oba heru
137
yes nyame na man kosa
oba heru say
so do you think say parliament where ever 8 parliament here to cure fire you're not going to see those acrimonies like we saw in 7 parliament?
No, we'll see. Those things have been, you see, parliamentarians in their...
It was the 7th parliament there. It was loud. The agitations and the MPP...
There was
MPP pushing their way through NBC.
Trying to thwart their efforts.
Your way so we walk out and all those things. This time we're not going to see that.
You see,
as young Hunisa, because you see, I know NDC, who is a minority, waiting for 2024, will have to do everything in this power to make the government look bad in the eyes of this, and this has been the trend.
No, you see, we'll have a semblance of that, but men can who be assessor, but men can say, oh, share in history, our recent history, the life of Parliament, Parliament, first Parliament, there was an improvement over that by the second Parliament. May I expect to say the 8th Parliament and Niama be better than the 7th Parliament. And Pennyforce on Antinal Sunti House Sound Ante. And Niama be a uncle, me dedica may say improvement, bebem. After the Tosumi, my numbers now I have so close, Ebema. Omo argue their cases vociferously. Omo making the point out, or making the point forcefully. Now the point is, just what TTM keke eyadie etos munyansa wom. Enti by so doing, he tibeba, but may expect to say I don't need a kind of consensus. Answer near Bebakra no na nkomodia bi akoso wa echire leadership atena policies bi ho ne ade but ye ba plenary ho because at the your friend is saying at the committee level no enema bi be ko ho na heat ni be but e ba ha dia me expect say sa workout no ne ade no eso bete and enema so e be take shape enema be better than said you're walking said kitchen see and I'm gonna and on there me I'm not expecting but and I'm say adrenaline insight you know and there might be brain hunchinu show be ba but at the end of the day be ya ponchen tokwa so on be kukuru de kakraka but ebeba asumdwe mu and you know enkomodie no me expect say be more. So omo said me hu niema na me de me hu say komodie no at the background no any leadership no mpanimfo omo tenase a church enya ofe check o say usu de na check siaman de speakers no deputy speaker first deputy speaker and second omo ko di nkomo wa echi ama ntiase aba kama others no any other policies ni na for me that is how it's supposed to be done na asumdwe eba parliamentarians no as I saw who say yehwe omo na omo chemra ama ya bedi akire entina recently near be call so parliamentarians be here near be a mantiase I don't want us to go there, I don't want to divert, but I'm saying say they are social paragons, they have to live above reproach because we are looking up to them. And you know metina TV so nye into two blows and keka and yen near be a who expect is all back Okosko obesua saade na anaso ne namfo num hia obeye saade no enti no these are some of the things me feel say yakwa enim na niam abesesa this 8th parliament I'm expecting it to be better than the 7th. Yes,
akosa former MP what message does it send to us and there some ne kache
omahene former MP no tade make it trick in man no sena oye comment though you heard the party in the subsequently no friends speaker so expelling from parliament you know now sampa 4 years no de man so why adwuma na yenyina ya be bu kompo akoyechi at 2018 Satana MPP for a polling station elections polling station like electoral coordinators any you know no maybe na cause so papa ne fee say no ne call for be exclude aya mo akwanya amman pick form just to contest yes omudi omdi film ya mo man contest and I understand say court to crown post level injunction application on injunction order chairman or so we so botugu baby dey politin bag be information pick you know so I had on one kasa dey oto abadawi and on akoye ne album a court Mr. Party no so no omo siama no konfo no mfi we omo pivd no so no a petition party na mo mutu ye no nse antwa yi todo kra ka say pam no twan kra me prime minister kra no me aveli myself me nkobio an MPP a field pofa na ohwe timamufo no mo wo formina na so mo husampa ni papa bi wo papa nim say over the years you know we had MPP I'm say MPP no more than 2 times or so.
I think the kind of call me
yeah and about could free no here by election be yeah and you know who some papa pana demonstrate sample betima ya dwuma no nempo enhwe na na enya nria no watu na mo bia mu sample say man akwanya ebeboa ama constituency no so na den I at least a force to reckon with. Na adia ba kwa be fix party no so no I'm managing ye no say man you don't just go to your constituency say you have me can say the strategy NDC His Excellency JDM at the Begia campaign Ashanti rate was what fantastic on hand ho bantima e be campaign ho but free a friend say no do biase no do fum so no we obese call aswase no call Venice from place straight and also we western region western north and you be until there was some come picking intel said there be timam for no more for me no and ya de umbeto abanama MPP and now no me be na cause to so move research team no etimi video information so mo taking it serious ka his excellency and call ka so ntimi independent enya adwuma omani say man for ye adwene say ye former independent candidate or how president no say nipa 50 a or 20 kura wunya oh yes, we said me follow be quite there no but more than 20,000 and to abano 20,000 were registered voters. Because some of them registered, I don't know, more than, I think 76,000 plus. I don't know, His Excellency Nanadunya, 55,000 plus. Oh, our party be setting in. And to the maximum for who sampa, ya short changing processes we now say coso at the district level, constituency level, regional and national. Sankita who did not coso. Nampo Sankita who didn't crack cosona, or Momo Asia Hono, a quite best relay information to them, and we will buy into that. 2008, Satana His Excellency Nanado. No, raise 102 Frank Ama MPP. So one go back and can be.
Yes, he stayed away.
Because who said the then candidate, MPP candidate, no a deputy minister, no could fear this. No, now we'll lose track, we'll lose touch with the people. Took a can same go her, I heard the union the paper. To be free, sir, going by sir experience, and I say historical precedent, and can formulate some of the independent, you independent be now, a cabe guarding principle, I'm a part, hierarchy. Sanamobo Hayan 20 years, because in Kovromania break. To some power of some or unifier. But in your capacity, no boom. Say chairman is on health grounds why they were resign. Minim yare hand in the but if you on one I
go for the conscience on my income.
So don't say health grounds. So just say be
health grounds be
on one in yare
president conscience and the last I don't know.
So until when did you say Andrew maybe I was say yeah party in Pedro said no part of before I said before 9 I'm breaking commercial breaking now near Alibaba say yeah also the way performs Baba national I am a better body. Now we know a big call region. You are called the letter command penny for no. I said about every friend one fat. One fat. To that candidate in also a concrete. A cocotobi. My say party. There's one thing of but can't I say there's one thing about getting strong team to win power.
Yeah.
Now when you're power, how do you consolidate the gains? It's against Opo had any power, any power. Obekasa bubububudi ade ba power de ba omuna do mu do ba kwa kosi baby. Contract be na de amane mani ma TV so ne radio so me kan sem ense nipa bufuo.
Nakaba sorry. Yo omo e di omo tie.
Yes.
Ne omo e di e managina.
Yes.
No see there. Mami Musa Derek quickly now me bring back to Derek. Situation in the horses here is saying. Mr. Situation on the ground they are saying.
Head of state no. Do no about the team mahu upon Ria. I say. Yes, answer na mahu Leon so and so a president and so that before the door no handful and I come at Nazi or inside I say. Now tell me what more I am inside no class and baby our this not a cafe the popular stand and the VIP no VIP it's not a popular stand you are inside there ya bob baby over no president make a size of any school or school Anna baby and so over OTHD this anymore and also in your popular stand and the VIP no VIP and look at a matter of one and get the animal Omunya na yemi fato at majority said yes na speaker in the fato that and so ana eye edom kuma no de la kokura inya ma e tan say omunya na bad ni on back on the buy ekoye you say omu eko na je ko to di egbomo na omu aba enti empelefo no na egudu so a omu eba mako esi amahu finance minister wa ono so abadusia ono so room na abia any can say head of state no any envoy no am pa ni na do no an omo ka yan mo pe do mo a omo se bi ka kan no pake na SPC back no abai room na do mo na aba into your mind to see as an person.
Now, the protocols, no, heads of states, no, almost observing.
Open Quadia, now I a scanner, a sanitizer, a room, as I check with temperature, and son when you're buying about the stuff inside. Say, Ufa, a chiba, big crab back, but that's not with you. Now I pack it. Now, about instead of what I had a hand, put me as an old or jabby room cry. We are there over far protocols, man, sana, Baba, and they say a strap for a track, when you know, very back, I know the other fact. I never go a fair as the other same. Obia ediso, okay, Kabia, ministers, Diva say, a baby ministers, Yen, now, they make an almost what at them. I'm a just so, and Smoka say, who are minister, that though, who are one no, Obia the firm. I'm not sure the new, including a yet pick a crowd, the Banocrano, or Muna, and for example, Honum, or more I almost so dear SQR, or where they are, or the phone out. No, my enemy, but yeah, a year envoy, heads of states, no, or more dear uncle. Anna, but yeah, this one I say, the Akane of Plaster and VIP for no, almost so dear uncle. And to qua, they are, or the firm, and son, I'm going to me and Dodge and Fababy, and to my so desire now, or more disappear. No smacks so there. And so I won't see right inside the car to be answered and no smacks. Oh, I have to say,
all right, Derek Madasi, meaning say later you have some time with Alibaba and the crew. Agosa, now Formula MP. Now, you're wrapping up in the next 20 minutes now. Make way for the break.
Now, this year for no more Formula who's a pano. Nipa piniye and I say nipa pe bi onimu a yesai eto abaman for the second term na abeboa ama impuntu mo hwehwe because about so yeto abane nyina no impuntu no ewo ho na mo ya na nso depend the personality so that we am can have say normal your true school of thoughts as to say yeto abama will be asori am no call ho me no free ethnic group am no e free mo e no ho but o saba no about the personality no no say be an accomplishment no maybe a why no saba no maybe a person why manifesto they all can resonate with the people and I send any panic titum see a man sa kwanya na or sa capacity so betimi aye na why be da na nti no na driving the people of Formula say there be yan to abama sa papa near for party the AC baby if he say also boy na so no maybe anko na primary na mo ba boy no hwe sa de mo hwe nipa no esuni ni ban ani dwuma bi a waye ho se ni ye hwe mutena ye ana say ya system no we can so no be tena ye a aya na nye se waye kwan o
only in
commodiem yeah you say can have say I don't know maybe say honorable how do you call it this man they all Sasinafo we meet in area no
Collins Dauda
so honorable V8 ne ba won se fufu kra no wagina no do bia tena no bi kra so free for wa no wa bre no atena V8
yeah
oh to some up down to earth apart from me amanfo kita hundie nyini nyina na betimi ayi you can solve the problems so bia we feel with it but at least kakra na betimi aye no yemye hu sampa wo ahode abetim dia bobo ho na wo ye o na mom ye a wo ye no kra na chese nka wanye oya wo so bo obe ya dia ma na mom nsem obe akwakote na chire no yes ko wa boa me dia na mom sa mo ha we dia me kra me nam kra na se me tim kra mpo ntire me nti no na addition mo from na nso da bi ye ma papa na kwanya ne mo na kwanya obetim akwa na nyame ncha dom what the false say a president so ntini nya dwuma first instance second one I saw expelled from parliament MPP actual letters here UF party ni na no papa ni say at a point in time media be engaging no also nya so court na mo ye to abade bia na nim say ato awi obako court ne dia
why
me no bo asiama
court for day
no so bako challenge say I spelling
no you see how we second
why na me say bia na attachment no we the man there
omo the man no now we are some way ka
they no the man there means bako court
one man tia kra chiri
exactly ya hwehwe say
underground work
na MPP me humble advice
yeah
we share independent candidates as Central Region we have more than 18 or so Now, so now we vote in so many also. To quite best going forward. So betting me when Yankita who dear be say, oh, and maybe Nanko ye. And a party also was on the Nipa day. One vote can make a difference. To quite best in a betting minutes when Yankita who dear. Some people say no man koye. Constitution is that when people constitution so Oko independent now 2 years no. That is a one case where you ready. This will reapply. That's a party if you no man so visual message watuma or match watum. Tiana more ben and money no mutu. Say a Safo Oko independent in your Asante region or call Takwa that woman. Joy vote or Ghana almost 30,000. Kakrabinka of our home. It's a show sell more Kasanka wedding. I will back him. And that's so much different. Yamuma Kwanya no be party in one. Party be a strong force. Going into 2024 no. On bet me for 60 agenda no. Na mo majority no mo hwehwe no. Okay.
All right, Maminchi also finally now we go for a commercial break at exactly 12 o'clock. Alibaba takes over and they will bring you breaking news. They'll be taking you to Parliament House for all the other proceedings.
Mama da say mama baby action and then when you're 20 years your friend Masha Asarieboa and me chiano one ne mama me won me akra no me ma no happy birthday na me feel said the Gnema akọ Ghana ha
but also mom Kessben na me honorable Richard champion chikobo honorable not to say
Ramadom.
And Rami knew the come. I was some best shock MP before. Now, so when you my own form go say to Krum Gramba Raho. If I'm Burayo. That's right.
The clients and the Gravana and the GDN ho. But they see the friendly saboteur a boa and send Butuma and a notice. When the Pubic said, "For me, here, no beer on the back." And this will be beyond
that. To where I'm saying, PP die.
Oh, Nana. As far as was super swimming,
one is you.
Yeah, go for it.
Also,
I'll be so much on one of my enemies on the way.
Anyway, now Tambena Moba back to you want to say some mobile need to call Tambena Moba back to the Parliament House for the swearing.
To be frank with you, speaking of the call, maybe a leader to be the kind of home, and then members and it. But some of us only have 4 days in another. There was that, the number you put the channel.
Now, Hannah Mocheno.
Yeah, the chair.
Anyway, but on another breath.
Yes, I know. The country new members, the protocol not on. So that they'll have a feel of it. Once every 4 years, maybe I will never mention all this. The one could be a who the real system. But I say,
bread, honorable in another breath. Ghana phobia ni more subai ni mon kasa ye omrasibe for all that it is with members of parliament, honorables. And tokwa kasa twitwe atenie course no. Ghana for ni anye. Obe kasa.
I'm say we BC that in the history of our fourth Republican democracy. And she said, "Obi who will be sending home." But I'll be proud to say, all those things happen for a purpose. Because we wanted to make a point. You wanted to win this election.
and will be deny elections. And they said, if only be 8 years, and I almost send a text message, sir. And yeah, December 7th, for 2 hours. A trouble, you know. And this in say, I win a majority in parliament. When I would have answered, send the brave SEC. You should see your so, court, Ketan. Way, and never know, because there may be man to about. Court, the Kim and South. When you're not going to court yourself, your son tells him up for court. And tell some not our court. But yeah, dear, you tell Bulletins a young United States, and this is winning all those things. Local Benabala, both, you give you the journey, and not the DC Parliament. A whole member of Parliament. I have not what come valuable the journey. We have sent the pictures to them all. I'm a year and a secure neighbor, my bone hobby. Or no one said, member, I will feel. The way I call it ready for democracy, yeah. Nothing until what the police for. Police for me, 2 million move the Parliament chamber. Apart from members of Prime Minister, what will be a treat as a stranger? And some now for soldier for. Such the kind of no. This is American Minister. Look at some picture. Come and take about them. The same enough for power. No soldier for bringing in because maybe I know. Let me give a bit of key intelligence. Uncle Guamo, I just phone question for your more year, so you're forced to get your normal path. I wouldn't do more yet because it should be young grandpapa. I'll be able to give both your what if I for court. At the same time, one mother will studio, and I'm being concerned at Papa with it. Now, the cow, what you will have to be me, I got to look home. Richard, like you say, we are similar to former Jimmy. Why can you imagine it? What's the court to tell me? More 51 years. And as somebody until when the Miami Bravo, say school, serious about when you are the guy. Christo most of my kind of Christo. As a real make a tongue cut on here, also on here, Obia can be limited to what them doing in cut you.
I can't even treat about them.
I can't treat about them. Maybe I don't do that. Who you have to go court? Who you have to go court? Yeah, go court. Yeah, 2 about yeah, go court. Yeah. So you have for money upon Momo. Police for one poverty. Yeah, sorry, sir, this is but again, for one, I don't want people to 14. Yeah, being you like I said, I want to ask for court. Yeah, court to know them. Yeah, so I can't so many years and all the way and I get finished them. Also, I never go and so yeah, any other elections or not. Next time, the police station could be I better people.
Going forward, Honorable Sumani Kingsford Babin. And I see or the assembly to ja or say or GD say and I'm more to no nania so do be an share ni mu say send you moko build the consensus Emma first deputy speaker and second deputy speaker we the fair no sa na mo beto aso sa na mo be no and I share more of agitations.
Oh sir, I this for Ghana forward to the beer. I the better politicians are saying from the NDC for us. A settled of facts. Now, I to speak I saw about AJ. Like I said, the meeting, yes, I'm getting enough from myself. But yes, I joining you. President is friend and you're very cool. What a shame, or dinner 1 year. Time 10 o'clock, I am boy. I find a matching. I'm not to swear on Thursday. After beginning, but if you concession, I want you down. Final that's I am passing. You said there be a kind, maybe a kind of. But see, and yes, antagonistic parliamentary, but can you with that? Because that bench for someone penny. But you call them say, oh, Charlie, oh, there's no need. Let's allow them. I'm not sure more executive power. This is a court, not court at 10. Thank you. After what is it? But I'm not very humble now. I'm not respecting NDC. And enough for everybody. Next time we go for negotiation. Well, I should not know my opinion. Set a nation address of the Castai. Or say, reach out to each other. Build consensus. And one national chairman put you up. So arrogant, it doesn't respect anybody. If you're a lawyer, you are no master of the rules. And for also a chair of parliament. Until president and local dinner, you can too for no. Who find your juma? We are not program be or Adam TV. I'm not going to say anyone. And this is for better hiding part. I'm not going to say coffee, but never meeting. And I'm so we am part. I did chamber with the visit or a chamber. Yes, prepare and that. Say it to her. And pass the boss. So I'm not going to say.
So can some Bowra MPP form and Papa Bowrem.
Until Casa with the Casa Quani Casa. The politics is about having lobbying skills. And yes, you can empty game of it to many Sicasa on Sicasa at the Command.
A honorable Sikabiamem.
Listen, me. This is what this year night. Obiamam one city. Obiashi, and no, I remember the diploma. No. One of you be honorable. Comment the map Makoto Makoto Katia Makoto issue. No, sir. We are now passionate. What is it? Not my brother, some two ways. Nobody knows Richard Jessica Mammy. Come here, stupid. Let's talk about when you can your day.
So it was out of convincing, and I'm here to be convincing one or two of the MPP members.
Well, me want MPP for the. Who put our case forward? You catch us.
Yeah, before delegates were here. Yeah, before the delegates. I'm going to.
Okay, Mamma go to say MPP before the MPP before. Who put our case forward? One of the panic asa. What most are small kind of a ton of junior. We come because the minister can move for you. I inter a national security minister, Kadapa. When you go once, a generation service will 4124. When I'm in some Richard, what do you want to say? We're a gentleman. For the movie said, Sunday Mano is not part of me. But Master Menu, she any negotiate there. Let us talk so I will say any day, any boom. And Obey to be now so Obi bo fu meboa. And so you touch the heart of the people. Babe, I saw okay. And a babe so no or so mamaka say me chiro. Babe ne your mama ko elections so ya we.
Yeah.
The office can say I will never vote for you, Babe. We are 93. Each one of us is paying 1,000 Ghana cedis to buy the funds for your mama. Oshumanim di Pankasa. Ye trouble ni olusu ye no. Olusu poto meboa.
Poto.
We am second office. Mr. Speaker, I told you I will not vote for you. But I wish you well. Anything you want to do, I'll support you to do it. If I have problems, I'll come to you. No, I said it. I'll say you're a genuine man of God. Difference you. That's me. But when you let you know, that's the I'm told the Catholic people in your place. Fight up, I'll come and do campaign for you. Let us say at the remedy and no couple on you know what I say. So when the time came, someone for the second time, I'm sure because of that.
All right, Honorable Richard Champon, we wish you well. Congratulations for your endorsement. Eche wedding come menu wedding come offer no ama me taxes ni bi why. Yeah, just from Makokwe ma. That's all. All right. Yeah, wrap it up your time, Russell.
Yeah, and Richard, a very interesting MP. Interesting. And so my wrap it up no. The may can say election na yekoye ache nima bebre. Especially from the side of MPP, I think they should learn so many things from it. Osha said the tables attend now or more. Yajini may be a free among Semonoa, as I said, or more careful. Going forward, no, Sabi, and Nema Uncle, no, a somebody to 2 years. NDC as a political party, or more ayadie, but said, yeah, in Suya, and we also bet me ISA. Inti yasi obi hu atwa ene de mi ayekro. Inti niema atoto MPP no almost going forward no esese omo ehwe toto omo niema. Now more important some of the things they are doing this demonstration near there no they are unnecessarily creating some image
after the demonstration.
No, but I'm saying say
and nobody expect that.
No, I know they are so, but I'm saying say the way they conduct themselves, sometimes near many people you create a or timer party, you create this affection for the party, because sometimes I see them to be violent, I see them to be, very may share the consensus because so if you're back being senior man leading everything me feel some comedian cause be fine and there is general acceptance of Ghanaians.
Thank you very much, Ernest Akosa, former Cordeo coordinator Central Region, and now Dr. Charles Obin Sapom, University Relations Officer, Kumasi Teleka University. Whether Masipa, if a jay moya fragile in Kratoyaba, Alibaba Dan Kambari, Everton, and all the alcohol, the swearing in ceremony. Stay with us.